Right, state. Or what's going on?
At this time, Your Honor, we would also like to clarify Mr. Jenkins. He claims to be 95, however, official records will prove that to be false. And also, based upon the deposition, are we to believe that this was Mr. Wright's interpretation of Jerry's events, therefore leading to best evidence rule?
The deposition was a sworn deposition answering the questions about surrounding the robbery that the state asked us to do. At the beginning of it, acting as a notary public, I swore the witness in under penalty of perjury, and then he answered the questions asked.
And furthermore, Your Honor, based upon the fact that there was no audio to the deposition, we have no way of truly knowing exactly what Mr. Jenkins said, as there was no further attempt by the plaintiff's counsel to re-record it with audio present.
Can I make an objection?
Regards to a written statement with regards to your lawyer, it's the same thing as a written statement with the police. It is allowed to be into discovery, but you're allowed to question it in the courtroom itself if you wish to, regards to its, any.
Yeah, I understand. You're like my co-counsel. Yeah, my co-counsel was just clarifying that.
Yeah, you're like, if the police were to interview someone, let's say for a detective case, and take a written statement from somebody, that is relevant in the court. It's the same thing from a lawyer asking his client a statement. It doesn't necessarily need to be recorded visually. It can also be written down. However,
and I do apologize to the court for the technical issues that we had. I will swear to the court that the written deposition is a transcript of the answers given.
I'd hope so. Anything that's here should be. Yeah, it's the same thing in regards to state. You guys have the same ability to do so. Anything under here is under oath, and you're allowed to question the document provided within discovery and in the hearing itself, as you just did. If you have any questions additionally towards it, now is the time. If not, we can move on.
Also, Your Honor, in the plaintiff's motion, they also want compensation for loss of earnings. Would Mr. Jenkins be able to confirm the last time he was clocked on at his place of employment to validify said loss of earnings?
Answer that question.
And his
when was the last time you clocked onto your job and where you were?
I believe it was about a week ago right now, or maybe 2 weeks. Right now I'm trying to get rehired. As when the new owner took over, he had to fire his employees and we had to put in new applications. So I've not been able to work the past few weeks while waiting for my application to be reviewed.
Sorry.
As such, Your Honor, we would like to motion that this be that be stricken as to the fact he cannot clarify beyond shadow of a doubt that he had loss of earnings based upon his arrest.
Your
loss
Honor,
of earnings has been for the past 2 weeks.
Some of this might be on me as a new lawyer in the city. I don't know how restitution when a innocent person is convicted and sent to jail works. That was my best guess as to restitution.
Regards to restitution, it would be actively stopping someone from working. Let's say, regards to an investigation, they were removed from their job. Let's say there was a corruption charge, they were removed from their job. They were jailed for such a time, and they were innocent. They lost work where they were actively working. This would be loss of wages. Does that clarify?
I guess my question would be
regards to any situation that's police. Any regards to, let's say your client was any situation to police that stopped him from actively being in work, an investigation that
being sent to jail for 230 months when he was innocent.
Yes, however, off of what I'm hearing from the state, he's not had a job for multiple weeks.
So if a citizen is sent to jail and they are innocent of the charges, good, too bad for them.
However, but he didn't have a job. So you're asking for lost wages on a job he didn't have.
There's other jobs in the city.
May I make an objection?
Being in and out of prison or not, he still was not earning income.
We'll withdraw. I'll yield to the state,
I understand.
and we'll get clarification later.
We can talk about it, me and you in the office, not a problem. I'm just giving you an example. If he does not have a job and he had no income from,
at the time
he doesn't work for a farm.
At the time,
he has no form of active income. If he
I'll pay you
was arrested, there is no difference of him being on the street or in the prison. If he was awaited somewhere, where he's getting paychecks, if he's actively awaited in farm exporting and such businesses as those, yes, lost wages could be claimed. We'll talk about it a bit more in detail after. That's not a problem.
Yeah, and the last thing I would say is at the time of the arrest, he was employed. Up and Adam fired everyone shortly after that date.
Okay. So you want to keep it on the lost wages son?
Let's just talk about it after, and we can come
Not
to
a
an
problem.
agreement.
We can meet up here in front at the very end. Anything else anyone wants to add before we continue?
Also, Your Honor, Mr. Jenkins alleges that his vehicle was found near the dock. However, in the same report for the warrant, an officer pulled him over, and then, due to the vehicle being unregistered, at which point Mr. Jenkins proceeded to evade from the officers before falling off a bridge where his vehicle got stuck.
Objection relevance. He was arrested for the warrant a day after the day of the bank robbery.
There
You got this, my friend. You got this.
A lot of ices, 1 second.
No worries, man. I'll give you 30 seconds to. If not, we'll sustain.
We'll withdraw that previous on, Your Honor.
No worries. I'll sustain the objection. Please go ahead to the next question. Or the next statement. Whichever.
No further questions from Mr. Jenkins at this time, Your Honor.
Understandable.
No questions from plaintiff.
Do we have anything anyone wants to add before we go to closing arguments? Because if not, I might ask some questions to both parties.
Nothing further from plaintiff, Your Honor.
So, regards to the evidence provided towards me from the state and the one argued by the plaintiff, I'm asking the state a question. I want some clarity on something. What specifically connected Jerry Jenkins, the person, to the robbery at the time the warrant was issued?
At this time, Your Honor, the officer himself isn't present. However, Officer Ben Merica did move inside the bank on the scene and made contact with Mr. Jenkins to gain demands. We did try to make contact with him to get him before the court today to make a statement. However, he's unavailable. And furthermore, Your Honor,
Body cam not entered into evidence as state's evidence.
I never stated body cam, Your Honor. I stated a physical person to come forward as witness.
Statement from an officer. Regards to the reason, I'm wanting to hear it. Let's hear this. Go ahead.
And furthermore, Your Honor, the plaintiffs here have stated that the single piece of evidence that does not tie Mr. Jenkins to this is a phone call placed to an officer. Furthermore, the burden of proof falls upon them under the best evidence rule to provide this to the court to show that he did indeed make that phone call. As stated, we are unable to track any calls made to 911. However, I'm sure Mr. Jenkins would have a record of him reporting his car stolen. As he is aware, he can file an in-person report as he did the following day.
Check your phone. Do you have a call to 911 from 611?
Okay. Is that a statement for that question?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything the plaintiff wants to say?
In response to that question, no, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to go to closing statements then, and then I'm going to take a few minutes to think about it and go over some stuff. All right. Closing statements from the plaintiff, please.
Your Honor, I'd like you to imagine that a neighbor knocks on your door and asks to borrow a ladder from you to go pick some apples. You hand it over in good faith. Then he uses your ladder to break into a house, takes everything that isn't nailed down, and leaves the ladder at the scene of the crime. The police arrive, and they find that ladder. They see your name etched into the side. They write a warrant, and they arrest you. You'd be horrified, and rightly so, because a ladder is not a culprit. And in this case today, a car is not a culprit either. The only question is whether the state had probable cause that Jerry Jenkins robbed that bank on June 11th. And let's be honest about what they've shown you. No witness placed Jerry at that bank. No description matched him. The suspects were masked and hooded, so there was never a face to identify. No physical evidence. A car is not a person, and a registered owner is not a driver. My client testified that he reported that very car stolen before this robbery, and the state cannot rule out that the car was already out of Jerry's hands. When an innocent and a guilty explanation result in the exact same outcome without definite proof of either, there must be doubt as to which occurred. The defective warrant was never just a technicality. It was a window into how little the state ever had, how little they documented. That same lack of evidence that made that warrant worthless is the same lack of evidence that should leave you with reasonable doubt. If a car and an assumption weren't, in the officer's own words, enough to justify arresting him, then they never came anywhere close to proving him guilty. The state has given you a car and a guess. A car is not proof. An assumption's not proof. And where there's no proof, there's not just doubt, there's nothing but doubt. And let's say, suppose the state is right, and that this is a giant scheme of Jerry's where he reports his car stolen and commits crimes in it. Where does that leave them? It leaves them arguing that my client is the type of person who does this action. It still does not put Jerry in that car at that bank on the 11th. The driver was masked. Nobody saw a face. He's done it before is not he did it this time. Calling masked people with a getaway car robbing a bank a unique signature of my client is ludicrous. That's not a signature, that's the definition of the crime. Different cars, different crews, different weapons. Between the 11th and the 13th. That's not proof beyond a reasonable doubt. That's not probable cause. They're asking you to convict him on vibes, not because they proved he did this crime. After all, a car is not a culprit, and the state has not met its burden of proof. The only verdict the evidence supports is not guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we get a closing statement from the state, please?
Yes, Your Honor. So the plaintiff's entire case rests upon a phantom phone call and a convenient coincidence. Mr. Jenkins' car is being reported stolen allegedly 4 hours prior to this. Also, as far as I'm aware, this isn't a criminal court in regards to where Mr. Jerry's freedom rests upon the result of this. And then they assert, once again, that his vehicle was stolen. Yet the timeline shows a thief who magically possesses the plaintiff's exact voice, commits the plaintiff's signature crimes, and drives the plaintiff's car, while the plaintiff is known to preempt or wait until after police pursuit to properly report his vehicle as stolen. They claim this phone call happened, yet they have provided zero proof or any phone logs to corroborate such. And then under the law, an alibi cannot be built upon unsubstantiated whispers. Furthermore, their demands for compensation are legally meritless. The plaintiff claims a loss of wages from an at-will flexible job where he chooses his own hours, and has failed to submit in evidence any sort of proof of employment. And then under the rule against speculative damage, the court cannot award money based on what a plaintiff might have chosen to do. To this day, they have failed to provide historical duty logs to provide a base average of income for those exact hours. And then furthermore, when officers advised Mr. Jenkins of the warrant, he didn't cooperate and come in and attempt to plead his innocence there. He fled from the warrant. That act of fleeing creates within itself an independent probable cause for his arrest, entirely separate from the warrant itself. And in regards to the plaintiff's claim that there was not enough there to substantiate a warrant was said to build upon an investigation. We have officers who unfortunately are unable to testify on this day who heard Mr. Jenkins speak because he did not attempt to hide his voice. Officers who have met Jerry before doing this exact same criminal activity. And then with Mr. Wright's anecdote in regards to the ladder from a neighbor, Mr. Jenkins has previously established that this is his MO. As such, the ladder anecdote has no bearing upon this case. The LSPD acted within good faith, with collective knowledge and in accordance with policy, to stop a prolific repeating offender. Mr. Jenkins isn't the victim of a wrongful arrest. He is merely a criminal facing the consequences of his own evasion and his own repeated bad actions. And as such, we ask the court to deny all complaints and dismiss this petition with prejudice.
That?
3 points of rebuttal, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Point A, no voice information, whether through testimony or discovery, was ever entered. 2, no evidence of this being a pattern of Jerry's behavior was ever entered. The state did not call any officer to the stand to testify to that. And point 3, at the end of the day, Jerry was sentenced and lost 230 months of his life due to this warrant. Thank you, Your Honor.
Everyone happy with their statements? Are we good to take a bit of a recess while I look over the evidence, look over your statements, everything provided in this hearing? State, you okay? Yep. You happy?
Microphone,
Like
Fox.
that as a yes. Plaintiffs?
Microphone, Fox.
Hold
Detective
on,
Fox is trying to say something, Your Honor.
Oh, you're
I'm trying to speak to my co-counsels. Give me a moment. I'm sorry.
No worries, man. I'll give you a second.
Nothing more from the
I
state, Your
think
Honor.
we have this.
No worries, right? I'm going to take a 10-minute recess. I want everyone to be back here at 48 of the hour, okay? Does that sound good? All right, see you all in a minute.
Well, let's go to the shadow room.
Yep, I'll be there in one. I'll be there in 1 second.
Okay.
Are you guys sweating as much as I am?
10 minutes for another result.
Yeah. Gary.
I'm sorry, how was
You
that?
okay?
We need to talk.
Example
Yes.
of lad.
We'll
Okay,
you can catch up right after.
Yeah, you did
Just for the
great, man.
record, I'm not able to see the call logs on the service app. So
Yeah, it don't show.
Okay.
It don't show on the service app what calls you do. So
I wish I had known that before. Either way, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll see what he rules. I will tell you, if he doesn't give you the lost wages, I'll personally pay you for it, because I think that's
Well,
bullshit.
yeah. The thing, and the other thing is, you can do. There's other jobs in the city that you don't have to have a job for, like that. So it doesn't make
I'm
any
gonna talk to
sense.
Murphy. I'm gonna talk to Murphy after. I think this is me. I did lost wages because I didn't know how restitution for time served works. I'm sure there is something in
But
like some
he could
rule
have did
for
the
it.
construction
As soon as
job.
I know what that is, I'll sort it
It's,
out.
if he wasn't in jail, he could have been doing the construction job and made, so much. So I mean, that's not really that's not they could argue that saying just because he don't have a job for say that he couldn't be making money.
Yeah, I trust Murphy that Murphy will tell me how it works.
Yeah.
It's just because I didn't know, this was my best guess. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out, but I'm sure you get something for being sent away wrongly, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Also, I need to know why. I need to know why the hell this wasn't a defense case. Like it should have been.
Yeah, I was so confused at first. Like,
Hold on.
when,
Rodney,
yeah.
how much was the plaintiff requesting?
See, I thought you
Hold on.
plead not
I hear
guilty.
them.
The number. Can you email me the message me? Sorry, I'm not. What was your? I'm just double checking regards to everything the state. What?
Okay, sure. Yeah, but when you go, as it says, if you leave, you have to be searched. Yeah, but you left the room. Yeah, you're good. Alright, come this way.
Yeah, go for it. Just take something for me.
No, didn't take anything. Alright.
You're always around, always sorting things out. Compared to some.
Okay, I'll stop doing that. One question I do have for you, Rodney. Why was this not a
What the
defense
hell?
case? Like, the whole point was contesting that he was
doing?
innocent of these charges.
Just give him medical leave.
And like that was the reason for suing, no?
I don't know, and there are certain aspects of this case I cannot touch, so I can't respond to certain
Okay.
things.
Because I Yeah, okay. I'm confused on that because before you had told me that the judge decides if it's that or not, and that if it was civil, it would be changed to civil, but the default was defense against the state, I thought. Either way, I appreciate all the advice. I will take it into account and do better.
I think the one you were asking about though, that was decided then. That was the previous system
What'd you say, Lester?
because you were taking over. A
Got
case
it,
from somebody
probably.
else.
Yeah, and I can talk in there. I probably should have made it more clear that we were trying to claim that he was innocent of this rather than anything else.
Jerry's in a corner with an injury to his leg. Apparently,
This is only my second. I'll get better.
He's right over there behind Charlie and City on the floor.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Harry?
Hey, how's it going?
90% of these kinks.
Good, good. How are you guys?
Yeah, not too
Looking for
bad.
Jerry.
Wouldn't
I
you
don't know
like-
about,
Yeah, go
I
on.
don't know about your team, but I'm sweating.
No worries.
Are you
Yeah,
following me?
Appreciate it, dude. Thank you.
I think we're all sweating a little bit. But yeah, good work.
I swear to God, that
Hey, one day if we get enough lawyers, maybe you guys need a DA.
Yeah, this is it. That'd be nice.
Why do you have your gun out?
Sorry, Lexi, I don't want to run into you.
I'm looking at the
Okay,
internal
well, just
case.
don't shoot me.
You didn't mind before.
You know what,
Oh,
I'm
and
gonna
clock,
have to
I'm
pay
I didn't mean
America's
to.
money
Come on,
for
dude.
whatever
Shoot shot,
reason
keep
they
it
want
going.
to submit
Yeah.
or
Go
for
clock
I'm
in.
sorry, dear.
I'm clocked on right now.
That's
could just
okay.
be good-
Penetrating
good
the
All
or
of us
bad,
here
you
right
know,
now are
they've,
clocked on. It's just more we just
Sorry
don't show up on
that
your
I,
systems.
didn't hear what you asked earlier.
I call bullshit.
I
I'm making money.
can't even remember what I asked you, to be honest.
Yeah, which
Oh.
they could have supplied and haven't.
For what?
Yeah, 100%.
You came outside of the courtroom.
Don't go for a metal detector. That thing will set it off.
Your
Yes,
legs
we
might
don't
break
wanna
again,
have
but you're good.
Rights anymore.
Yes.
That's if I can search you. Why do you have human shit on you?
Does it taste good?
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh shoot! I'm so sorry.
What the
I'm
hell,
so
Mitchell?
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mitchell!
I'm so sorry. You need a bandage.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, my bad. Hey, what did he say? He asked you not to do or whatever.
Not to give a rebuttal after closing statements.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, like, per court procedure, like, plaintiff goes, defendant goes, plaintiff rebuts and has the last word. But at the same time, like, I can stop. I don't care.
Yeah. Well,
My
I mean,
point is like, if they say shit they shouldn't in their closing, like,
well,
he's like, oh, trust the judge to know to catch that.
Yeah, right.
You can hear the little footsteps coming. There they are. Look at them. The A team's here.
Actually, just as a note, at the end of this, we will be arresting Mr. Jenkins again because there is a warrant out for his arrest, which is fully.
Is this irrelevant?
Don't forget the F man. No,
The-
but he will be arrested after this.
Hey, Jerry, can you stand up really quickly?
Just as a note.
Mr. J. Okay. Well,
What do I have a warrant for?
Hey, Harry,
this is a separate instance, I believe.
that out loud instead of whispering. Can you just cuff him right now?
Mr. Jenkins,
Like,
for a
let's
different
not
affair, you're just
turn
going to be
this
cuffed
into a
while we
thing.
finish this. Yes, just don't. This is a separate affair you guys can fix afterwards. You're just going to be placing cuffs for the time being, okay? You guys can deal with this afterwards. Talk with your lawyer. He's present. We're going to deal with this current situation, all right?
There we go.
Okay. All right. Thank you for everybody for coming. The people in the audience, thank you very much for showing up. So we all came here today about the warrant on Jerry Jenkins, about linking him to the robbery, a heist in question. I can agree that the registered vehicle of Mr. Jenkins was involved in the incident. However, I don't believe that the evidence, presented today from Mr. Jenkins was strong enough to link him to the direct incident. My reasoning here being is, you guys question a pattern. There's no evidence of a pattern. You guys don't provide any documentation on this. Regards to voice ID, I understand HR problem. Obviously, in the courtroom, I can understand that happen. You know, it happens every now and then. But in a courtroom, I need something. I don't have anything to work with. I can't go based off hearsay. So there's that. And also, regards to the phone call, obviously, you guys don't get the phone logs per se, but there's body cams. Sometimes you can. However, I believe the same officer in question of your HR problem is the reason you don't have this. So regards to all this, the amount linking him to the robbery himself, beyond the ownership of the vehicle, there's no affidavit. Let's say it's just like nothing afterwards, no edit to the warrant. Adding, you guys didn't say in the warrant that hey, his voice was also heard. The only thing was the vehicle. There was nothing mentioned about voice. There was nothing mentioned about pattern in the warrant. This is where it gets a bit of a problem for me. Is the lack of the detail in the warrant and just in general discussing pattern in the courtroom when there's no evidence providing the pattern. If I had been shown documents of like he's reported his car stolen 10 times in the past, oh, all of a sudden magically there's 10 robberies going on, and sometimes there's a guy that sounds like Jerry, I would have been able to work off this. However, this was not provided. There was no additional evidence that could like forward and back this for me. I don't think any of you acted under bad faith in this situation. I know with HR problems there can be things like that, but the burden of proving the warrant, there was enough evidence for the warrant. I don't think there was enough. So regards to that, I am going to be siding the plaintiff on certain arguments regards to the lack of evidence for the warrant and the arrest, as heard in this court. However, regards to the fees demanded, I will, as we discussed, I won't agree with the lost wages. The reason being, I can understand if he was actively working. However, Mr. Jenkins in this courtroom has said for multiple weeks now he has not worked. Not for 1 week, for multiple weeks. Based on this knowledge said in the courtroom, I cannot in good faith award him lost wages. However, he will be reimbursed for his fines. And the fees that you guys discuss can be awarded. If you discuss none, that is with you guys. And general compensatory damages fees will be applying. The reason I'm going to be applying this is I want PD, like, this is something we always try and make sure if there is evidence, it's written in the warrant. So yeah, you got the car, the voice. Okay, it's in the warrant that we've also heard his voice. So then there's more than just, there's more meat on the bone to work with. That is, yes. So on this matter is now concluded. Thank you all for coming by. I'd like to talk to both state and the plaintiffs here. Thank you again for the audience coming by. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Bailey, Mr. Fox, and I keep forgetting your name, Mr. Mustache. I love the mustache, but I forget your name. What was it again?
Mike Franks.
Mr. Franks, thank you so much for coming, Mr. Wright, Mr. Jenkins, and I believe your co-counsel there in the blue suit.
Mitchell Ryan.
Mr. Mitchell Ryan. Thank you all. The court is adjourned. Thank you very much. You guys can come over here.
Can you go with Jerry and get him reductions?
Yeah.
Why am I even being arrested?
This is fun. That's a separate problem.
We'll tell you about that in a sec.
Guys, I want to. Okay, I just want to talk to both parties here. If you guys can come by. I want to
I
thank you
am
all.
so confused.
I understand perspective from both sides. However, you guys understand what I mean by the problem here, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
With the warrant, add more meat to it. There's a lack of meat on it, and you know I can understand the HR problem, but in the courtroom where I need to look at documents and something, I didn't have it. I didn't have the documents to look at. It was hearsay. I'm at a point where I need to be based on your yes, it's your testimony. However, your testimony based on someone else's testimony, and I can't just like that's hearsay at that point. I can't work off that. You know, you did very good. Thank you all very again. You did awesome. Don't forget to go claim your revenue for being in the courtroom today. I really want you guys to do that. Thank you for your time.
You need to go get a
Make
lawyer.
sure to keep
yeah.
going up the awesome work, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'll see.
Thank you,
I'll
Your
talk
Honor.
to the state. Maybe talk of Harry, by the way. Ask him about it. If there's anything we can do about logging calls,
Well,
maybe there's something we can
no,
do
But at the same time,
for
it's-
separately from just body cams.
Yeah, and I
Something in the
did
future can be
check.
done.
Civilians don't.
No, he's a lawyer.
Anonymously, anyways, so we can't
He
tell
is.
who's ringing the 911 system.
And civilians don't have history of service calls.
Yeah, civilians won't have it.
I mean,
Of them calling people.
Yeah, just
Well, I'm talking
because
about
Mr.
state
Franks
having-
asked us to submit evidence, like we don't have any.
I'm thinking, well, there might be a way to add logging for the state to have of people calling them. Maybe in the future we can have a look. But yeah, thank you very much, the state. Again, sorry, you know, the outcome, it happens. Just make sure next time with the warrants, be very precise on your warrants, because looking at that warrant, there's nothing written about the voice. There's nothing written about pattern. However, if I had documents about pattern, if you guys showed me there was a pattern, if you guys showed me there was a something talked about the voice, anything that mentioned that, I would have been able to look at this a bit differently. Okay.
And I will say, I told this to Harry. I don't want to bring any frivolous suits. If there's meat there and there's evidence there, I will drop things.
I mean,
like,
I'll be
I'm
honest with you, I
not.
think we're all on the side of the law here, like the rights, and I'm just talking the way this is done. There was some inconsistencies. That's all. But yeah, make sure you guys collect your paychecks, and that's pretty much it. Thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate it. You know, I know you guys
Mr.
spent
Murphy.
a lot of time on this. But thank you guys. All right, take care.
Mr. Murphy, may I
No
have
worries.
2
If you-
minutes?
yeah, sure, absolutely.
We got Jerry.
So I understand the lost wages, and I
Yeah,
don't
come
have
with
a
me in the
problem
back
with.
here if you want. Come in the back. Regards to Mr. Jerry, hold on, I have to get him paid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you let you saw that.
Let me just make sure I sort this. So, obviously, regards to the case, you are being awarded the amount of $58,000. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, do I have checkbook? I think I had a checkbook. I'm gonna have to grab. If you try and run, you do realize I won't be paying you, right?
Yes.
So can we get him on cuffed, Harry, if you don't mind? I'm just gonna transfer his payment.
Yeah, of course we can.
And then you can cuff him again. I just need to get his number. Once he's got his number, you're okay. Can you give me your number, please?
Hey, Rodney.
Hello.
Mitchell, fill out the clipboard over
Ty's
here
fired.
before you go with
Yeah,
Jerry.
everyone's
Yeah.
on, so.
Yeah.
Let me transfer
That's
you.
what we discussed.
Or I can come back and do it.
Oh, PD done it, yeah. Bailey
Sorry,
and
say again?
Mike.
Yeah,
and...
yeah.
Oh,
You'll be able to.
Hold on. There we go. You good to cuff him again, Harry? I'm just sending over the money. There we go. There's your revenue regards to the case. Okay.
Okay.
Have a good day. Right, Mr. White, we can talk.
Perfect.
In the office, if you don't mind.
Okay, I have a right to remain
Action.
silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided by the state of San Andreas. Do you understand these rights I've read to you?
Sure.
So, with that in mind, we have a store robbery where you confirmed your name to an officer and then evaded, and then were seen later once again evading.
When did I do this?
This was 23rd of the 6th.
The what?
4 days ago.
23rd.
No way.
23rd with Bailey Knight as the officer.
Do you know like a time?
Uh,
Yeah, as soon as he's,
about
he's
well,
done with him, I did inform you.
whatever time it is for you now, about an hour ago.
Impossible.
I think
You
it's
sure
impossible.
wasn't? You sure wasn't impersonated? No,
No,
people
it was
impersonate
you.
me.
You confirmed your name.
You want my advice? Sue.
A lot of people say my name.
You confirmed your name with your voice, Jerry. I'm not having
Jerry,
it.
you can have a discussion
don't
about
know.
this at MRPD with your lawyer.
Ralph.
You're going down to the cells now.
I'm serious.
I guess. I don't really know what I did, but
So
okay.
you want Mark Smithy and you want deposition from him?
Yeah, that's what I was
Do
trying
that.
to say.
Trust
Just taking that.
My big issue with this part here as an example is
I'll beat you down there, Jerry.
I don't even know what I did.
Yeah, the right from it.
No, there's a parking garage right there.
Well, try not to, drive over someone. Yeah, sorry.
Where?
Hello.
Hello. Are you coming?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
coming
here.
down
I'm in the
for?
lobby.
Okay, I'll come get you.
Uh,
Bye bye. Come on in, Mitchell.
oh, hey, lock. Owen. Yeah, there we go.
All right. He's being charged with, let me check. Robbery and evading a police officer. That's 1,900 fine and 95 months in prison. I'll allow you to have a discussion.
All right. So, hold on. You don't think you want to plead not guilty, or?
No, I'll plead guilty. I really have to go take a a nap.
I mean, if you want to plead not guilty,
Can I? Honestly, I'll plead guilty. Can you see me like amazing? A little bit of time to do something.
Yeah. Let me see what I can do.
I really think.
He's in a little bit of a hurry. He says, but what could you do on reductions?
I'll do a random amount, 50 months and 1,500.
I think he'll be okay with that. 50 months and like $1,000 and something fine.
That sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, he's good with that.
All right, Jerry. How to your charges of robbery and evading a police officer? How do you plead?
Guilty.
What's your IBAN?
68.
68.
68.
Sorry, say one more time because we were on radio.
68.
Okay, have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye.
Jerry's been sent off.
All right.
All right, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Come on. All right, have a good day, Mitchell. Bye bye.
on the rack.
Hey girl, what's going on?
Wow, for real too?
Jesus Christ! Cocksucker! Ah! God! Ah! It's sweet ride! Ah! Shit! Ah! Holy Christ!
Shit, no!
Ah! Hey! See that mouse later! Oh my God! That ain't good! Ah! Oh! Ah! Gotta start getting
Well,
some
are you
gigs and
gonna
some bigger
apologize?
names. Oh, Christ! You're going down, asshole.
Oh, that's it.
Into that shit. Oh, fuck! Ah, Christ! Leave it.
Unreal.
What the fuck, dude? Ah!
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes life just moves. Ah! Shit! Joel, me now! No way! No way! Motherfucker! No way! Ah! My turn, motherfucker! Yeah, what's cracking? Oh, you about to get... We're going to hell. Holy motherfucking shit!
Hey, don't mind.
Oh, fuck! Hell! Oh yeah, we're all gonna die!
Good, go.
You know, I thought this town would have.
We're going to hell! That is messed up! Hot damn!
Shit.
That ain't good!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna die! Oh, fucking Christ! Yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Yo, check it out. I want to start a band.
What's up with you? You're going down, asshole. Oh. No problem. That shook me up. Douchebag. Ah! Yeah. Yeah. Ah.
Fucked up!
Oh, motherfucker! Shit! That's so real. I ain't even gonna run up on that.
Oh.
You're oh. Oh, what the flying fuck? What the fuck, dude?
What the
Holy shit!
Ah!
You're... Oh. Oh. Asshole. Ah! Whoa! Fuck what? Oh. Oh. What the fuck do you think you're... Whatever. Ah! Oh! Oh shit! No! Ah! Yeah, what's good, Tyrone? Hey, you my dude, right? Sweet Jesus! That shook me up.
¿Qué pasó?
Motherfucker! Oh!
¿Qué pedo? That
Leave
shit's
it.
crazy.
Oh! Oh. Holy fuck! Fucking kidding me! Christ almighty. Hey man, what's up? Back the fuck up, man! Man, these young cats. Oh shit!
Fuck this shit. I'm calling 5-0.
It's bullshit. What? Hiya! What's the law? Brace up now, motherfucker! You hanging out? You fucking loser!
Oh!
Fuck!
Oh!
You are.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah! Mama vergas!
Oh, you about to.
Hey!
Yeah, what's cracking?
Oh,
Fuck that
fucking
shit.
crazy!
Motherfucker! Fucking lame bitch! Fuck it!
Ah!
It's not very. Sucker! What the fuck, dude?
Ah!
Let's hit the diner after this.
Eyes up. Oh. Whoa.
Guys always turn my nipples like it's a stereo dial.
Oh, yeah.
You got any extra money? Someday. God damn! Ah! This is incredible! Whoa! Ah! 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 God Almighty! Fucking amazing! Ah! Jesus! Good God! Holy fuck, man! dummy. I'm the word of God. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit! Hot damn! Oh, what the flying fuck? Crazy as hell. That ain't good. Fucking beat. That's fucked up. I heard that shit. True.